Saul was the first king of the Israelites.
Sir.
And,
According to the record.
According to the record. And this was something that God wanted, or was this something that the people wanted?
The people wanted it.
The people wanted it.
Yes.
And before there was a king, they had Melchizedek. Is that not correct?
Well, Melchizedek came before. Yeah, absolutely, because he was in effect before we established the land.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he goes back to Canaan.
Yeah, it was
He was absolutely in the order of Melchizedek.
Yeah.
There is a kingship and there's a king of men. You know, and there's a divine kingship and there's a king of men. Now, let's see y'all try to break that down.
Yeah. So Saul, they wanted a king that they feel that could represent them, that looked like a strong king, like a strong built, person, like you said. He had size, probably was handsome guy, and they wanted someone to represent them in that type of way, when the Lord had felt they already had him. They already had him in charge, but they wanted a man. Yeah. Saul.
He wanted a man.
Saul, unfortunately, he failed to witches. Summoning of the dead.
Oh yeah.
And as you said, in his house there was already a David, and David was, coming up soon, who Saul was actually became jealous of. Speaking about David, I wanted to ask you.
Yes, sir.
I noticed the star that you have on there. You have stars on your thing. Can you explain?
Yeah, no doubt.
What those stars are?
All right, so everybody knows. Okay, so you have okay, there's a language. You see this right here? This is like a signet. When you're of royalty, you have to, not have to, a lot of times you'll take the hot wax, you burn the wax, seal letters, then you take the ring, and you put a seal on it. Okay? David was a king. David is a king. And he took his name, and put it as a symbol. That's all it is. It's nothing deep. Okay? This means da, 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 wada, da, wada. This means David. It's a shield. It's not a star. Okay? This is not a star. This is a shield. All right? So when you see, this is a name of the king of Israel. So when you see this, and when you see people using or misusing this symbol, the Lord said it would be so. He said the seal of sign has lost his luster, man. It's lost its luster. Everybody want to use it. Like somebody take your rap style, Bigga. Now everybody's running with it. Now I'm going to switch my shit up. So what do you think the Lord's going to do pertaining to this? He's going to switch it up. But right now we're honoring the king of Israel, Dawada, because it has never been a more mightier king to men in the physical at that time. Till now, Christ even said, if this was my kingdom, then you would not be doing these things. But David down in the dirt with it. Okay, that's why we honor David, because he was a man after the Lord's heart. How many people want to be a man after? I don't want to just go for the juggler. How many people want to be a man after Russell Simmons' heart, after Jay-Z's heart, after Nas' heart, after Ksrrah's heart? How many people want to be a man after another man's heart? That's whack. That's whack. Trash. Because I'ma die. Then you're lost. So why don't you model yourself after the Lord. That's why he loved David, because he did just that.
Absolutely. Do you recognize the star here?
Yo, bro, you have been blessed by the Lord and you're highly favored, man. Absolutely. These things don't fall to people by accident.
Would you are you familiar with the scriptures in the Bible that speak about the star David?
Give me something.
Let's flow in the Bible then for a little bit.
Sure. Show me the man that knows it all, and I'll show you a liar. So all you smart scholars who the Lord frowns on, watch your mouth, because you're nothing but a scholar. You're just a scholar, man. Studying many books, becoming a vexation. You know, so speaking of that, Bigga's about to teach on the star. And you brothers got the Lord really mad. I'm not lying to you. Let me take this opportunity to say this. You Israelites, it's you. It's you. You wanted to kill Christ, not the white man. The white man could care less. They just didn't want anybody to rebel. They didn't care what type of philosophy you had. They wanted to, it was our people that wanted Christ crucified. Not the white man, not Rome, you. We're repeating the same things today. And I bet you if Christ were to come down and be a regular average man today, you'd kill him again. You people have developed the spirit against Christ. The Lord is pissed off, man. Imagine you have a child that you love so much, but he keeps fucking up. Just keeps messing up. How long will that mercy last, man? Long. Until I say, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm about to beat the shit out of this child. He'll remember me forever, and it's gonna hurt. So, all you gaudy, puffed up Israelites claiming to know it all, which you don't. You sit back, I watch you. You study. Oh, you can study. You know what a man said. Yes, you do. But are you able to abstract from the Lord and write it yourself or speak it yourself without going to an outside source?
Absolutely. But like you said, study is always, none of us know it all, and we all, iron sharpens iron. So sometimes we are supposed to be together to open up the word of the Lord and understand certain things, and why there is certain things that's said, like the Star of David. And, I just want to share some of that with you if you don't mind.
I'm all ears, brother.
All right. If you go to Revelations 22:16.
Yes, sir.
If you would like to, can you
read that?
Yeah, read that scripture for the people.
Revelation 22 and who?
22:16.
Star.
I'm going to break down what the Star of David is. Go through several scriptures and let it,
All right, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 22, verse 16. I, Jesus, have sent mine angel to testify unto you these things in the churches. I am the root and the offspring of David, and the bright and morning star. Okay, so let us, the bright and morning star. Okay, so morning star, let's look up morning star, you'll see what it means. It means Lucifer. So this is why you have these brothers saying, Jesus is Lucifer. Lucifer means enlightened one. So this is Christ saying, wait a minute. Who is claiming to be enlightened? him? I don't think so. No, I am the morning star.
Absolutely.
That's what that means.
And it also it said, I am the root.
Yeah.
The root.
Yes, sir.
And offspring of David. So not only he's saying that he's the root of David, he's the offspring of David, but he's the root. Let's go to some other scriptures, brother.
Yes, sir. That is everything.
Let's go to 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 41.
Got it. You know, we be out in these streets and we say chapter, verse, we pull it out. And don't lie. A lot of the times you got to go and see the order and where it appears in the scripture. You said 1 Corinthians?
Yes.
Okay.
13:41.
Got you. 2 seconds. 12:11. Pulling up now. All right. 1 Corinthians. And we're saying 12 and what?
13.
Okie doke. 12 and 13. Let's get
13. No, 15.
No sweat.
15:41.
15:41.
My correction.
All right. 15:2:41?
15:41.
Oh, 15:41. Okay, good. So now we are at 41. Okay, so it says here, this is 1 Corinthians 15:41. There is one glory of the sun and another glory of the moon and another glory of the stars. For one star differeth from another star in glory. So also is the resurrection of the dead. It is sown in corruption. It is raised in incorruption. That is beautiful. So you want to break, we were looking for a cool breakdown on that.
So let's go through the scriptures and let's try to see, flow with different scriptures and try to understand again
The star thing.
.
Okay, how about can we just say something real quick? Everybody wants to be a star. Everybody wants to be a star. Beans, I bet you don't remember that. Nard made that for you. Demi made that track for you. Everybody wants to be a star. You want to shine. What do stars do? They shine.
Let's go to Matthew chapter 2, verse 10.
You see how we search the Lord out?
Yes, you have to, because scriptures harmonize with each other. And anytime you're challenged with something, you take it to the book. You know what I'm saying? And all scriptures have to harmonize with each other or someone doesn't have a right understanding. The scriptures is never wrong. It's us that sometimes that are wrong in our understanding of what the scriptures say. So we take our time and we go through the scriptures as brothers and, walk away with a different understanding, a different light that could help ourselves, which will help others, because that's what our duty is. Okay. Iron sharpens iron.
Yes, sir. So we're going to read, so you said 2 and 10, right?
Yes.
So let's go up a few notches.
No problem. Go to 7.
We can go to 7. Hey.
Start from 7.
We're in Matthew. Okay, so then Herod, when he had privily called the wise men, inquired of them diligently what time the star appeared. Inquired of them diligently what time the star appeared. What time the star appeared. All right. Okay, cool. And he sent them to Bethlehem. And he sent them to Bethlehem because they were waiting for the star to appear. So he sent them to Bethlehem. Are we picturing this or are we just reading it?
Yes, let's
picture
get it right.
It. All right, so
we're breaking down
yes, sir.
This star right now.
Thank you, sir. Okay. We started at 7. Okay, privily called the wise men. What time the star appeared? And he sent them to Bethlehem and said, go and search diligently for the young child.
Oh.
For the young child. Very young child. And start over. And he sent them to Bethlehem and said, go and search diligently for the young child. And when you had found him, bring me word again. Let me know what happened. That I may come and worship him also. Boom. So everybody, when we're reading scripture, let's picture it. Let's just picture it. Put the picture in your head. And let's read it again. It said, then Herod, when he had privily called his wise men, it's like saying, come here, talk to you for a second. Check this out. So he called them privily. And he inquired of them diligently what time the star, when is the star coming? So there be a sign and an indication that we can go see this child.
Who was the child?
Christ.
Are you getting it a little bit? Let's keep going to
Thank you, sir.
keep reading. Go all the way to 10.
All right, let's rock. Let me know so I can come do it, so I can worship him.
Yeah.
Let me know so I can come worship him.
Absolutely.
And that word worship means admire. And it also means worship pertaining to the Lord.
But that's not what Herod really wanted to do. We know what he wanted to do.
Yeah, oh man.
Yeah.
You know, for real, man. So he wanted to do it too. So he said, when they had heard the king, they departed. And lo, the star which they saw in the east went before them till it came and stood over where the young child was. Wow. So stars. All right. Hebrew language only has, it's only a few words in the Hebrew language. So that means one word can mean many different things or have different contexts. So star, there are stars in the sky. There are stars as men. So here we have an instance of two. Here's a star that's leading men to our superstar, Christ. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I love it, man.
You
Who
did,
said that? Lauryn Hill. Even Christ was a superstar. You superstar, they nail you in hell, you no matter who you are.
Yes.
Lauryn Hill.
Yes.